This clean Civic looks perfect. Low miles, one owner, fresh oil. But 3 weeks later, the transmission grenades itself on the highway. The repair quote? $3,200. Most people look at the oil and the paint, but there is one fluid check, something 90% of buyers ignore, that tells you if the engine is going to die in 3 months. I'm going to show you exactly how to find it before you hand over a single dollar. I'm a DIY guy, not a master tech, but I've spent 20 years using a 3-stage filter to inspect fleet vehicles. This catches the $8,000 problems in 10 minutes. No scan tool required. First check happens before you even touch the hood. Pull 3 dipsticks. Check 4 fluid levels. Listen for 2 specific sounds. But first, walk around the car. Check the tires. Brand new tires with the rubber nubs still on? Don't celebrate. Some sellers slap them on to hide bad alignment or a bent frame that eats rubber fast. Check the sidewall date code. Over 6 years old is a ticking time bomb. Then scan for uneven wear. Inside edge wear, cupping, or feathering means alignment or suspension issues. Transmission fluid first. Engine cold. Pull the dipstick. Low fluid? Leak or internal wear. Expect transmission work in the near future. Color check. Bright red is fresh. Dark red is normal. Brown is overdue service. Black means deferred maintenance. Now the critical test. Smear the fluid on a white paper towel. Shiny metal flakes catching the sun? That's not glitter. That's the internal gears turning into dust. Leave the keys. Smell it. Sweet means good. Burnt clutch smell means clutch packs are coming apart inside. Kill the deal. If the paper towel is clean and it smells sweet, congratulations. You just dodged a $3,000 bullet. But don't celebrate yet. We still have to check the lifeblood of the engine. Engine oil next. Check the level. Below the add line? Burning oil or skipped changes. Expensive either way. Color matters. Golden brown is good. Jet black quickly can mean sludge buildup. Milky gray can mean a blown head gasket and a full teardown. Coolant reservoir next. The check 90% skip. This tells you if the engine is rotting from the inside. Engine cold. Check the level. Low or empty? Leak. From a cheap hose to an expensive radiator. Look through the reservoir. Green, orange, pink. Any color works if it's clear. Rusty brown means corrosion and you'll chase leaks forever. Now the sound scan. Cold start is when engines tell the truth. Stand at the front corner while the seller starts it. Listen for a clean start and about 3 seconds of settling as oil pressure builds. Move to the front wheel well and listen closely. Sewing machine smooth? Good sign. Loud metallic clicking, knocking, or grinding? This car may not make it through the month. A brief lifter tick for 1 or 2 seconds can be normal. Tick that stays means valve train wear. Metallic knock points to bearing wear. Heavy grinding from the belt area can be a failing water pump or alternator. Walk to the exhaust. Idle should be steady. Irregular popping can mean a misfire. Loud roaring can mean an exhaust leak. Rev to about 3,000 RPM and hold for a second. Rattling from the engine bay can be timing chain slack, often a $2,000 job. The smell test is last. Sweet smell in the bay can mean coolant. Acrid electrical smell can mean wiring problems. Sulfur can mean a failing catalytic converter, often $1,800 plus. At the tailpipe, you shouldn't smell raw fuel. If you do, it can be a bad O2 sensor, injector issue, or worse. Watch the seller. Hovering, talking over noises, turning the radio up, they're drowning out a sound. Radio off, windows down. Here's your decision point. 1 major red flag means negotiate hard or walk. 2 red flags means you're done here. Burnt transmission fluid plus low coolant? Leave the keys. Metallic knock plus black oil? Don't let a story cost you $4 grand. Timing chain rattle plus exhaust leak? Kill the deal. Parking lot passed? Road test next. Transmission failures often hide until 45 miles per hour. 3 tests will expose transmission slip, brake issues, and hidden engine damage. Test 1. Full throttle acceleration from 20 to 60. Automatic. Shift should be firm and immediate. If RPM flares without acceleration, the clutch packs are worn. Rebuild territory. Manual. Clutch should engage cleanly in every gear. If it slips under load, you're looking at a clutch job soon. Turbo cars. You want a smooth whoosh. Hissing or whistling suggests a boost leak or turbo seal issue. Test 2. Hard braking from about 40. Press firmly and hold. Pulsing can mean warped rotors, but it can also point to worn suspension bushings or accident damage that bent things out of spec. Grinding means pads are gone and rotors are getting chewed up. Pulling left or right suggests a caliper or brake line issue. Test 3. Suspension and idle. Find bumps or a rough patch and roll through slowly. Clunks point to ball joints, tie rods, or control arm bushings. Excessive bounce points to worn shocks. Seller white-knuckling the handle or changing the radio volume when you hit a bump? They're waiting for a sound they know is coming. Back in the lot, let it idle for 2 minutes. RPM should hold steady around 600 to 800. Surging up and down can mean a vacuum leak. Coughing or stumbling can mean coils, plugs, or compression issues. Pop the hood hot and look for fresh leaks. Recheck for coolant smell that only shows up at operating temperature. Deal killers. Delayed shifts plus grinding brakes plus unstable idle. Any two? Walk. 3 checks passed? Final rule overrides everything. Conclusion: the walk-away rule. 2 red flags? Walk. 1 red flag? Negotiate or walk. Use this checklist. Don't let shiny paint cost you $8 grand in hidden repairs. For more, subscribe to Car Repair Insider.